on the planning so that residents can see that it was raised but no decision was made at this meeting.
Can we say, because we didn't have, due to when it arrived?
Yeah, so that will be marked
Yeah.
on the minutes that due to the late arrival it was received but couldn't be discussed yet.
Can I have the formal application?
I will forward it to
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Was there 16210731HR?
Oh, yes. That was the pumping station at Clipsley, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't received
I haven't
seen
seen
that.
that.
That is the one that came in, that the portal was playing up even worse than usual. And I said in the minutes we couldn't pass any sort of opinion because we couldn't actually look
Is this from
any
the
part of it.
16th? Is this from the 16th?
But it's now, you can now see it through the portal.
This is the removal of the hedge.
That's it.
Because it was the ecology assessment that came through.
Well, it's got everything. I mean, it's a work of art. I mean, just the biodiversity was about 30 pages.
Yeah, so I did look through it.
Me too.
Yeah. And the only, I don't even know if we discussed, because it's not on the agenda, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's not on the agenda.
Yeah.
However, you did raise it at a previous meeting, which I'm looking at here. There was no documents. Did you all receive then further documents relating to it?
I don't know, to be honest, I didn't look at how I got the email through about it, but it was...
I thought it was in the last few days, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
So it might come in with the other.
Because, yes, I think it came
I
recently.
mean, the fact is that you have had it on the previous application.
Yeah, it was sent on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it was too late.
Oh, yeah,
To-
that's true. To go on the...
Yeah.
So do we want that right this second, do we do an extension?
You can ask for an extension. I think unfortunately, due to Great Yarmouth's time frame, they may not accept that one because obviously it's already gone meeting. But what I would suggest is that you have a think about your comments, of how you feel about the application, and that can be done by email, and it can be ratified at the next meeting.
So we can't really talk about it now?
No.
Okay.
It's certainly really comprehensive.
Yeah.
I've got the notes and big notes.
Okay, moving on. We've come to 7B, which is planning decisions, but we've had none at this time. So moving on, we come to item 8, correspondence. 8.1 is an email that was received from the Fleggburgh Community Land Trust about an AGM that was held on the 19th of October. The Fleggburgh Community Land Trust is something that Fleggburgh Parish Council have never subscribed to. And I don't know whether we want to put that on the agenda to re-look at it or leave it as is.
Are you happy to just note it?
That's it,
Yeah.
yeah. 8.2 is a letter from the Right Honourable Brandon Lewis regarding the Queen's Platinum Jubilee beacons. This, I don't believe, has been brought before Council previously. This should have happened, or we should have had some correspondence on this some time ago. This is, the question is whether Fleggburgh Parish Council wish to celebrate the Platinum Jubilee on 2nd of June 2022 with the idea of marking the event with a series of beacons throughout Norfolk, and the beacons to be lit at 9:15 p.m. on the 2nd of June. I did send out, I think, a rather lengthy document of what the proposals are. I think this is something that perhaps the Parish Council, in conjunction with the Village Hall Committee, need to work together, because I think it's an opportunity to have a community event on that time. It's a pity Sean's not here as the Village Hall representative, because he could then have taken it forward, but without, there are several Village Hall representatives here this evening in one way or another.
May I speak? May I speak?
Sorry?
I'm on the Village Hall.
Yes, yeah.
The chair,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
Chair's
May I, if you
The
allow me
secretary
to,
says-
yeah, it's okay, you can see. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Only to say that, yes, it's quite disappointing that they've only come to you about it, but I really believe that it should be something we should work towards, working together, Village Hall Committee and the Parish Council and other interested members of the parish, because we know that we have willing volunteers to join in and things.
Yes, the Norfolk Day team, I know, would be very keen to contribute.
Exactly, and I think it's a perfect opportunity for us to show that we are working together to do something.
Okay.
So,
Can I forward you the documents that
please do.
highlight
That would be lovely. Thank you very much.
fine. So,
I just want to have the annoying questions. Is first of all, what's the option on the beacon? So I know there's 3 different options, but I couldn't get the information that would come up that I could see in the document. So, so going forward, could we make sure that we know what we're going for?
I think this is.
It's quite detailed, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we just need to put this on the agenda for the next meeting. Maybe we should set up a small working group of parish councillors to communicate with the Village Hall, because yes, there will be some expenditure potential unless we can find some suitable fabricators within the village who can make a beacon. Yeah, there are. I think. There was 3 options of beacons plus a bonfire.
Oh, is that an
A
addition? I
bonfire,
thought that was...
there's 4 options. There's 3 beacons,
You can just have a bonfire.
or you can just have a bonfire. But I think the last time the village had a bonfire or fireworks night, it took a long while for the bonfire to be removed. But maybe times have changed. So, but I think so. I'm happy to sit on a working group to discuss this in conjunction with the Village Hall. Yeah, Emma? Yeah. Well, you're not there anyway.
Can I also put another couple as well, be part of it as well?
Yes, sure.
For the school,
Yeah.
a friends group, yeah.
Yes, true, yeah.
Have to have a safety thing.
Can I just also, because you're making a working party, just so that you are aware that you cannot make decisions,
Yeah.
they must come to
And
full council
feedback to council, yeah.
and recommendations.
Yeah. Then item 8.3 is an email from a resident with concerns over conduct at the Parish Council meeting held on the 16th of September 2021. Yes, you can.
Okay, so I've spoken with the resident. There was a number of concerns which I have stated to all of you. They're happy that it's been raised to the Parish Council and that you're happy that you would take the complaints made seriously and they will leave it at that.
Yeah, that's fine. The 8.4 is again an email from a resident with concerns of parking on the road outside the King's Arms and a hazard for pedestrians. We were provided with a photograph, which is the owner of the vehicle is not acceptable. If if everyone's agreeable, I would propose having a discussion with King's Arms to potentially put some no parking signs up on the fence at the end of the town road, which and also talk to communicate with County Council with the suggestion of either putting double yellow lines along that road. So a two-pronged attack, really good with talking to County Council, and I'll talk to the King's Arms to see if they're the one to put a couple of signs up to no parking signs. Everyone okay with that? 8.5 is an email in from Highways about Highways inspection palace visits, and that's just a normal, if anybody has any highlights of issues for Highways with potholes, etc., damaged drains.
It's going to be a long visit.
I can't remember what the was.
15th of November.
Is that the visit or when we have to have our...
Week commencing, so you need to have them in before the 15th. So they'll have a highways engineer that will come. So what you normally do is there'll be a nice long list, so members of the public and councillors can contact the clerk and say, I've got X, Y and Z. And the clerk will then formulate an email in response.
Do you need photographs as well?
Sometimes it helps,
Yeah.
but it's not necessarily, as long as there's full details of where the issue is, that can then be sent on. An engineer will then, or ranger as they call them, will attend the parish and look over. What will then happen is that we normally get a response back with regard to the itemised list of areas. No, after, yeah, so whether they're going to be doing the work or time frames, so on and so forth.
When would you need the information?
Because it's the week commencing the 15th, I would ideally, by end of next week, would be preferable, because it gives them enough time to...
Are we able to make that aware for everybody in the community, but via our website?
Yeah, well,
Facebook,
obviously, it's obviously going to be minuted, but they're definitely, if you've got community pages, if you have, to ask the parish if they've got...
Yeah, I can certainly put that on.
Where would we say to go to though? Because it's obviously information is going to be collected, so do we send that on? Do they email us or do they?
Who's that?
So if people are coming forward with
What I would suggest is that you get them to forward it to the clerk rather than the councillors, because it can get lost in translation sometimes. And if you get multiple as well, the same area. So by all means put the clerk's email and they can contact myself, which will then formulate a list to send to Highways.
That's cool.
This may not be where it should be interposed, but as you sent it, Charlotte, can I just ask, what are the three Norfolk County Council update for holidays inquiries? I mean, you have sent them to us, but I've got absolutely no idea what they are. I just wondered whether you knew
what the inquiries, I don't, because I didn't actually make them, and to be honest with you, I haven't had a chance to look back over previous, because there is a portal that you go on to county's website, you put the inquiry in and what have you. So that is something I do appreciate, that I've forwarded it on lots of information of various updates that the previous clerk had done, but as yet I need to look back to be able to relate them to where, because they're not very precise. They tell you that, they say, sign down, so on and so forth, but they don't actually give the location or what they've actually done. So I will look into that to trace what it is with regard to.
I mean, the only good thing is the fact that virtually all of them say we are going to resolve the problem. So whatever the problem was, it's going to be resolved.
And a time frame.
Mr. Chairman, may I just ask you to try and be helpful here, that
the report that we were expected to happen last year with highways, I don't believe, and nor does council here believe that it actually happened, and they didn't come. We had a long list of stuff which we've reported, and we've never had any comeback, have we?
Not to my knowledge. Whether it was COVID related, I don't know, but you certainly, we didn't get a response last year.
There used to be, there used to be a lady that you could contact directly, Meryl Sherry.
You still can.
You can.
Yeah.
So what I've done in the past is this one goes to sort of essential, but I can actually include Meryl Sherry into it, who's normally pretty good at responding. So I think that might be prudent to do. You might get a better outcome because obviously, as you
Particularly with
said,
the crossing, we're all trying to work hard for the same thing.
Yeah.
And I do think they missed stuff.
Yeah. But when about? Sorry. When was that last year?
It would have been, I think it was November, because we had a date by that we had to put any points in that we weren't looked at.
There's probably one in.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Yeah.
From Jimmy.
So just for the club, I've had better results gone through her, and I have gone through the county
To
council.
Ousham.
Yeah. Just Ousham at the moment, I just get. I mean,
They're completely swamped.
I'll come up later with the gateway sign, but you just can't get through Ousham.
Okay, I think that concludes the correspondence. Next item is 9, finance, which is 9.1 is to confirm the bank statement.
Sorry.
Sorry, Larry.
There's been an allotment inquiry by a resident. I've kindly been given an email address to direct the resident to.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry, moving on. 9, finance. 9.1 is to confirm bank statements that have been circulated. Any comments? No? So noted.
It's noted. And just to confirm that the totals from the bank statements and the ingoing will be on the minutes.
Yep. 9.2 is to approve payments, items for payment in October 2021.
Sorry, I do apologise. I just want to say that I think I've put twice for office.
You have, yeah.
Take one off.
Yep, okay. So there are 4 items. First one being the clerk's salary for October 2021. The second one being the Home Office charge for October 2021. Third one is the agreed salary on his resignation for the previous clerk. And then there's the glass recycling payment.
Can I also note that the one to Jane Miller will actually be taken off because it was already agreed at a previous meeting, so it will go down as a side note. So if that one's taken off, then you just need to put through the other 3.
So all in favour to approve those? Next item is to confirm a list of signatories for the bank accounts. I believe at this moment in time I'm the signatory and you're a signatory, Frank. And I think usually we have a total of 4 signatories, so we need 2 more signatories.
I'm going to have to rule myself out because I'm not capable in respect of being able to sign it.
Patrick?
I don't mind doing it.
No, because I do the village hall.
Yeah, okay.
No,
there could be a conflict of interest.
yeah, could be.
Or should I say segregation of duty?
I'll just also confirm that the address will also need to be changed.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, item 10, the neighbourhood development plan, which Fran...
It's me, it's my maiden name.
I do apologise for that.
I used to be there. It was easier. In so many respects. Anyway. So the development plan, the regulation 16 has finished now. That closed on the 15th of October. We've all received the two CVs and suggestions for the independent examination. Louise, which you are all aware, has sent through her professional opinion, and she's done a comparison between both of the candidates, and she has said that it was Nigel Fleggburgh would be her professional recommendation. So, and I would like to go forward with the person that she's recommended.
Definitely. I looked at both of those. The information that we've given is standing out well. He's also delivered a neighbourhood plan successfully in Thane, Oxfordshire, in the last 5 years, very successfully. So, yeah.
So Louise is just waiting on our go-ahead, and then she will let the Borough Council know who we'd like to go forward with, and that would be the independent examination will take place in November.
Well, they're both so highly qualified.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got pages and pages of CV,
Yeah,
haven't
absolutely.
they? But
Yeah.
if Louise says professionally she prefers Nigel, it
Yes.
seems silly going against that, because how do we know better than
Well, yeah,
professionally?
exactly, yeah. I sent you all her assessment, so it sort of summarises both candidates. So, I would like to go back to her, and if everyone agrees, and say that we can move forward with Nigel.
So you're proposing we proceed with Nigel?
Yeah.
Seconder, Ricky. And all in favour?
Oh, yes, we have to say
Okay, next is item 11, pedestrian crossing, to consider and resolve for a councillor to assist the clerk with the project and communications.
Well, I don't mind putting myself forward, to be fair.
Yeah.
To liaise and push this up. As Adrian said earlier, crossing, the pedestrian crossing.
It's just working with the clerk, so everything's to the council.
So Ricky has volunteered to take on that role, to assist the clerk.
Is everybody okay with that?
Everyone happy with that? Yeah. All in favour? All right. Okay. I'll propose Ricky to pursue that role.
Second.
All in favour?
Yes.
Those arms? Yeah.
Thank you.
Item 12 is any other business to be raised at a future meeting, which is the 14.1, the budget and precept setting, and 14.2, gateway signs. Then item 13, unless there's any other items anybody wants to add for the next meeting at this moment in time? No? Item 13 is the next meeting of the Parish Council. I would, with the workload that Charlotte has to pull things together, I propose that we don't have a meeting in November, because we've got this late in the month meeting. But then I propose the next meeting should be on the second Thursday of December, i.e. the 9th of December, which brings it forward dates. This assists Charlotte, because Charlotte has other commitments. The third Thursday of the month is she has other commitments, so we need to be flexible and change it to the second Thursday of the
And that would
month.
just be moving forward.
And then moving forward, it'll be the second Thursday of every month moving forward.
The obvious question, we can get the village hall on the second Thursday?
I've looked at the online calendar and it is available. And the chair is set.
So to confirm, the next meeting will take place on Thursday the 9th of December.
Yeah. And thereafter the second Thursday.
Yes, so the dates of meetings for 12 months will be 13th of January, 10th of February, 10th of March, 14th of April, 12th of May, 9th of June. 12th of May will also be your annual parish council meeting. 9th of June, 14th of July, 11th of August, 8th of September, 13th of October, 10th of November, Thursday 8th of December. The annual parish meeting is yet to be confirmed.
No, fine.
Oh, sorry.
May I just ask if those dates are emailed to the bookings clerk for the village hall, and then she'll have them all in there for you?
Yeah, that's fine. Right, that brings us to item 14, which is to exclude the public from the remainder of the meeting. Do I have a proposal for that?
Yeah.
Seconder?
Yeah, one second.
All in favour?
Sorry, wait again. We don't know what we're discussing.
Oh, okay, no, that's fine.
No, we're not saying.
Okay,